You've probably heard of keyword research, but what actually is it and how can it really help your business? In this video, I'm covering some takeaways from our Entrepreneur Ride-Along series, which features multiple SEO professionals who are building their own content site from scratch and growing it to their income and their valuation goals, and they're documenting their journey along the way and sharing their process. So each month, we'll ask them to cover a specific topic that make up foundational component to building a content site. And last month, we asked them to share how specifically they perform their keyword research. So I'm going to share some of their key takeaways on this topic that you can use in your own journey in building a content site. And hopefully you can use them to avoid some of the most common pitfalls and find your way to support your business more efficiently. So first, what is keyword research? Keyword research is a key element in shaping the SEO and content strategy of anything that's content related and search engine driven. So that can be websites, particularly content sites, or it can be a YouTube channel where you're creating videos. Now, basically, it's the process of discovering and scrutinizing keywords that potential visitors might type into search engine. Now, your goal with a content site is to capture that attention. So by including those keywords on your site, in this case, the search engines link that potential customer to you. For example, if you're a customer exploring options to feed your new dog, you might type something in like food for puppies into Google, which is a collection of keywords. Now, as a user of Google's search engine, they've gotten better and better at knowing what you're trying to find. So using that, they scan their catalog of pages and bring up what they think is the best match for the customer. So the secret sauce of keyword research is in identifying the most valuable keywords or phrases, understanding their search volume, the relevance, the search intent, and competitiveness in the digital space. By targeting these optimal keywords, content creators enhance their visibility on search engines, ensuring that their content not only reaches the intended audience, but also puts the right business in front of the right customer. Now, this practice is crucial as it bridges the gap between user searches and relevant content, driving targeted traffic and enhancing user engagement on the website, therefore elevating the site's SEO ranking and visibility. But why is keyword research so important for your business? Content-based businesses are only growing, and with that, search engine will continue to have a place in how people find this content. The search platforms might change, but the art of guiding people to your content, whether that's a blog post, a YouTube video, a social media post, that remains a fundamental skill in building a content-based online business. And keyword research not only allows you to pinpoint what keywords people used to find sites and content like yours, but keyword research can also be used to identify niche opportunities in general. And the goal with this is to find keywords that have enough search volume to make it worth trying to rank for that keyword, while also not being overly competitive so that you stand a chance to be ranked high enough compared to others who are also going after similar keywords. Doing this right allows even newcomers in the digital space to rank highly enough to draw in an audience and create a profitable website. So that said, let's hear from our entrepreneurs on how they perform keyword research to do just that with their own sites. Let's start with James Oliver. So James started his journey with SEO through his travel site, and now at multiple six figures a month, he's given us a look inside his toolbox. So his go-to tools for finding keywords include Ahrefs, SEM Rush, and Keyword Chef. But it's not just about the tools, it's the art of how they're actually used. So James starts by mapping keywords from influential pages within a niche to create a bird's eye view of the market landscape. By studying larger competitors, he can see on a large scale the broad and often covered topics all the way down to the tailored content, and he can then immediately see what's resonating with the audience, and from this he focuses on the low-hanging fruit for where he can enter the space as a new site. Now, he emphasizes that relevance and staying focused with your topics is key here. Splitting off into far-ranging topics to broaden your content might seem tempting, but staying true to one niche, at least early on, is how James builds authenticity and trust. And he also emphasizes the importance of topic clusters. So this would be a site with interlinked articles all orbiting around a central theme, offering readers a complete understanding. And a strategy like this not only can improve the SEO on your site, but also enriches the reader's experience, making them more likely to stay on your site, become a return visitor, or to convert to a subscriber or a paying customer. Now for James, with topic clusters, he architects a balance of high traffic keywords with the specific long tail keywords to build build a portfolio of keywords, some of which target search volume and some of which target precision in terms of something that could lead to a conversion. All right, next up is Logan. So Logan is using tools like Ahrefs with the goal to build up his animal niche site from $0 to $500,000 in valuation. So there are two strategies that he focuses on. So for the first point, Logan says that he's looking at low competition sites and analyzing what they're doing. So you can keep an eye out on the lower DR sites or domain rating sites in your niche so you can target the same terms or variations on the terms they're ranking for. So it's of course great to look at what large competitors are doing because they drive large search volume, which can create more compelling pictures of what works and what doesn't. James was mentioning that he does this, but kind of like how if you're starting to learn a sport or a hobby or really early into this, it's not always the best idea to look at the highest level, Olympic level athletes to determine how to improve. Sometimes the best people to learn from are those who are just a few steps ahead of you because the path for improvement can be much more immediate, more attainable, and far less daunting. Now for the second strategy, he says that when you're looking at high authority sites, you can analyze their articles as well to see what sort of things they're unintentionally ranking for. And if it's ranking unintentionally, then there's a good chance that the keyword is low competition and you can go after it. And you can do this with Forbes or any high authority niche site in your space. So I think these two methods of keyword research show that you can research different competitors, but understand what is the best kind of insight that you're trying to take from those competitors, from those smaller sites and from the larger sites. Next up, we have Nell. So Nell is an entrepreneur with a knack for SEO, and he shares his keyword research strategies that he's using to build a health food niche site. And Nell leans heavily on tools like Google, Answer the Public, and Phrase.io, and these have allowed him to view potential trending keywords and search terms. But it was SEO ability that became his go-to for ensuring that the keywords chosen aren't just relevant, but that they actually convert into return viewers. Now, Nell's approach isn't just analytical, it's also strategic and often experimental. He'll split test keywords and remove the ones that don't perform. He'll also piece together topic clusters, even using Google's autofill to help him find related keywords. Also, while this may sound obvious, he emphasizes making sure that each article, whether it's a pillar post or a supporting article, serves an actual purpose rather than just posting for the sake of it just to pad a website. It needs to align with the overall content strategy. All right, next up we have Umar. So Umar shared a ton of keyword research strategies with us that he's using to build his audio production niche site. So Umar introduced us to a strategy that might seem familiar, where you're finding a seed keyword, you're plugging it into Ahrefs Keyword Explorer, and you're applying filters and using this to generate a wider body of keywords. But you might ask, how did he find that original seed keyword, especially when you're not well versed in the niche? So Umar's first strategy actually includes going through Google Images, exploring various themes or sub niches related to the topic, and then using tools like Entity Explorer to generate relevant words within those sub niches. Then he navigates other sites like Pinterest, pulling up consumer trends and interests. This then gives him a direct source of insights into current user interests. Umar also taps into Wikipedia, running pages through Ahrefs to review ranked keywords and identify terms that could be expanded into standalone articles. Now, I think his strategies show how you can really get creative with your keyword research. You'll probably find that there are lots of courses or tutorials on how to perform keyword research with tools to help you do so. But at the core of keyword research, remember that you're using the internet to uncover what human beings are interested in and searching for, and there are breadcrumbs all around you online that aren't necessarily in the form of traditional SEO tools and techniques. And I encourage you to embody this mindset while you apply the tools and the techniques of experts who are also doing this, because if you can combine both an understanding of ways to interpret an online audience's demand and have the ability to piece together a keyword strategy and ultimately take action on using this method to build a content site, these are the site owners who are able to uncover the low competition keywords, the high potential niches, and create the content sites and content-based businesses that really stand out. And those are the types of sites that can grow much more quickly alongside larger competitors, build name recognition with an audience, and if you ever wanted to sell, become a much more attractive acquisition to interested buyers in the future. So after hearing from all of our experts, it's pretty clear that there's no one-size-fits-all method, but more so a whole range of tactics that you can try employing with your own niche. So you can read through all of the recap articles from the Entrepreneur Ride Along series from each guest, and I'll leave a link on that below. Or Or if you'd like us to notify you of new articles that come out, feel free to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, This Week in M&A, and I'll leave a link to that below. And if you want to hear about modern tactics and platforms used to build up an 8-figure media empire, then click on the video here. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.